Hello everyone, and welcome to another at a glance episode. Um, so as always, kicking things off with a quick update. So therapy wise, since the last episode, so like last that I was working on recognizing like relationship patterns. So this time around, that I had to look at those patterns, and try to change, I guess, my mindset, come up with a alternative, like I guess a way to um think of like those things, so I can instead of thinking, that every time that open up, that somebody is gonna uh choose to pull away from me. Well, okay, well, why not I look at it as okay that when I open up to somebody, maybe that they pull away because they don't have the array of words, and they're and they don't know if that they respond, if that'll go over well or not, just looking at it. Yeah, I know, I feel like a different a lens. um to be honest, it's lately I've been extra stressed, um and I guess that's why one of the main topics, in last week's episode was called stressors, right? you know um yeah, I mean, to be honest, stress, it's a good thing, if it's low doses, but when it be it comes this a bigger thing, that we have to deal with, when it becomes almost, larger than a life, and it's like beating us down, or it's keeping us down. Then that's when it's not at get at a level, um, and honestly, I mean, that's kind of where I've been at, a lot, um, yeah, um, just like super stressed out, about a bunch of things, and honestly, it's I feel I know as I get times, that I hit a wall, but in instead of me looking at it, as perhaps, I should take a break from whatever, you know that, I can my mind, I'm nah, that's not what that means. What that means is, yeah, just need to keep busy, just find something else, I do, because if I keep busy, then the odds of me actually, you know like looking at or like working on, like what is like really like bothering me, to the point to where that I feel like over like whelmed, or like, or that like I feel like that I'm like beat down, like I think, like doing that, it's like that I don't have to like work on that, and and then and then it turns into this whole like falsehood of, well, hey, well, I guess that nothing was actually like wrong or like anyway, you know, because it's like I keep on doing, like things like to like keep like busy, I to like occupy like my like mind, or and by doing so, like at least for the like a moment, it's like that I'm not like focusing on, like what the like issue is, like what's like actively like bothering me, you know. But like in the long run, like is that a good like coping mechanism? No, and yeah, no, and I can actively like admit that it's not, you know. I mean, it's just like this things like, it's like moments, it's like that I'm just um it's I'm just like looking at you, to like get like uh through that, just not like just not like so much for like the like a long term, just but for the like short term, like just like right in that like moment, and and then the more that I keep on doing it, it's like the more that it turns into like this long term, like a coping like a mechanism, and and that's not good, you know. So it's like I know like that when that does happen, it's like that, it's like at that point, it's like that I need to do like some like a mindfulness, it's like I need to, like write down, my thoughts, or like talk about them, just like let it go, because cause just like burying things, does that helps out no one, like in the like learn of the like alone like uh, term of like things, as firstly like a memoir goes. No, I really haven't like worked on it since the last like episode. Like I did try to work on the TED to some more for my sister, but not the like memoir. And hindsight, like I know it's I need to like um just like ease it like in there, like I'm not saying just like I not like working there like at all, what I'm saying. I mean like just sort of like work it like into like what that I do like each week, like even if that means like I'm running like sitting down, like one day out of the week, and working on the like cover, and then maybe the like next week, like working on like a little bit of the formatting, and then the next week like pick up on where I left off at, Like, I mean, the thing is, it doesn't have to be done like all at once, you know. Yeah, section way that the tattoo doesn't have to be all done at once, you know. But like I think in order to like work on like either like a one of those, like I gotta get to like a point where like I'm not uh su- where I'm not like super stressed out because there's other ones I'm like super stressed out, like I'm not gonna like have the like energy or the willpower to really do like almost like any thing really, um and then so like in other news, just like um trying to spend time with the like a little guy, looking at things that he likes, like I know he's like big on gaming videos, so just just like a look at someone else with him, maybe you know like watch like a movie that he wants to watch that just happens to be one that he's watched gazillion times already, but for some like a reason he still wants to watch it. um and like trying to think of some fun things that we can all do over the holidays, whether if that's going out and to watch a movie and our PJs, or if that's like you know like um catching the polar ec the the polar ec express, either way, just hey, just look into things, just see what works, what doesn't work, see what that he wants to do or what he flat out doesn't really want to do, for whatever a reason, you know, and like uh meet in the middle, you know. So the first main topic of this week's episode is life's hard truths, uh, twists and turns. Uh, the truth is, in our life, there are times when things don't always go as uh go as planned. I mean, it's like taking a uh taking a twist or an unexpected turn. I think that's especially true. When doing anything that involves little ones. And I remember those mornings when I would drop my little boy off. I'm at the daycare. When he was really small, you know, and I got like maybe about like a mile away, um, and I got the dreaded phone call, like telling me, that I have to come back for him because he has a fever. Like I just didn't get it. I mean, it's like I had dropped the kid off. He was fine. That he wasn't hot. So the touch or anything like that. I mean, granted that he's a person, who's like a little bit like warmer than like most, um, and so like ended up at calling into work, to let them know, I know that I had to go and like pick him up because he was being sent home, and so that I picked him up, and then like I went by work, just for like a little bit, just for continuity like purposes, like I really, and then like left, went home, like like watched him, to see, that if that he had to go into his like doctor or not, you know, um, and that what that I found out, so that one of my coworkers, that he would always, like kick, kisses a little girl, and like on her forehead, so everybody was like, "Oh, that's so sweet, boss," and that, and he's like, "Yeah, but what they don't know is that I kiss her on her forehead, so that way that I know if that she is like a hot or not, and if that she might have like a fever." I'm like, I've never really like thought about that, you know. So guess what? Then I started to like like admit that, So wait, I would know, if like, hey, but before we even, get in here, that if you're like a tad bit warm or anything like that, and and I need to go back to the house, make like other like arrangements, so I can still hopefully, like I get into like work, you know, um, because I mean, you have to, like balance things out, it's like one day, when the kid's sick, you take off, and like the next day he's sick, well, then the other parent takes off, as if that that they have both, um, and so like, you know, um, the truth is, that things might not always uh, work out the way that we like I want them to, or go the way that we like I want them to, but like it doesn't have to mean, that everything is so ruined though. Um, that even on like a day where like nothing seems to go right, you know, there is usually like that one a positive thing, that happens. It that happens around us, you know, like a little kid learning to ride a bike for the first time, without training wheels, you know. Um, this week I am um cutting it like a little uh short, which means that this next main topic is also going to be the last main topic of this week's episode. Um, so the next main and last topic of this week's episode. So it is life's hard help truths. We can make it. Uh, the truth is, there there are curveballs in life. It that hit us when we least like expect. Truth is, a lot of the time that I think it's how we react, or what we do, in response, to those curveballs, that life throws us, that matter most. Truth is, at the same time that I think those curveballs, um, could be like looked at as a teachable moment. At a frank instance, that I remember, like many years ago, when I had my first bowling tournament. And it was like I couldn't get anything to go right. What I learned from that moment was not to beat myself up in the midst of having a bad day, as that would only increase the likelihood that I was going to end up more stressed, and I'm gonna lower the likelihood that I would be able to recompose it myself, and try to figure out, what my next move it should be. That also remember it on my time. I know that when that I was in when I was in a therapy group that met in a person. So like one morning that I was on my way there to go to my therapy group. Initially, everything seemed like it was okay. Like it was like a typical morning, you know. But as I made, the usual turn, to start, uh, traveling, um, down a road that was surrounded by, you know uh a road that was surrounded by a lot of trees, and that I felt this really bad a panic attack, coming on. And so that I understood that I needed to pull over and get off of the road. Um, so so it's like honestly, didn't know that if I would even make it in to my therapy group or not. Um, and I felt like calling in to counsel it. Um, you know, but instead I ended up calling my mom. Despite how early that it was, because I think it was maybe 5 or 6 o'clock, where that my mama was at. Um, you know, yeah, because I needed someone I could talk to, who could in turn uh who would be able to help me uh, calm down. um so my mom stayed on the phone with me, and until I got calmed down, and she didn't get off the phone and until that I made it to my therapy group. You know, um, truth is that I've had my own share of moments when I didn't think, that I didn't think that I could make it. And in those moments, when I stayed determined to pull through them, that I generally did. Does that mean that I pulled through those moments the ways that I would have hoped? No, it not at all. No, but what that does mean, and speaking truthfully, I think, that it's always important to try to keep hope alive, you know. Um, even on my darkest days, because for me, personally, it's like that. It's like that. I think that a moment that we give up hope, and we throw in the the towel or whatever, and we say oh, okay, I give up, it's like I quit, you know, um, all of this is way too much, I think that once we do that, then it's it's like the odds of being able, to work through things or to navigate through the storm. That it becomes just that more a difficult. You know, um, So yeah. So if I could say one thing at all, you know like um this week, going into a next week, it's just just to try your best, just um to keep hope alive. Just to try your best, it's not to give up, and I especially not to give up at like on your, and especially not to give up at on your at self, you know. Yeah. Um. But anyway, um, same same as always. Like until next time. I hope everyone has a safe and a wonderful week.